Pigane huko. Bwana nageuka nyuma. Nyuma. Pigane huko. Msala nyuma. Bwana nakaa. Usakat. Bwana nageuka nyuma. Nyuma huko. Msala nyuma. Bwana nakaa. Usakat. Bara tembea. Msala nyuma. Nyuma huko. Usakat. Salam ya Rais. Heshima. Msala nyuma. Nyuma huko. Usakat. Salam ya Rais. Heshima. Tulia. Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri wa Uganda na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, gwaride rasmi la kuapisha iliyoandaliwa na Jeshi la Ulinzi ya Wananchi wa Uganda iko tayari kwa ukaguzi wako, Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri wa Uganda na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, gwaride rasmi la kuapisha iliyoandaliwa na Jeshi la Ulinzi ya Wananchi wa Uganda iko tayari kwa ukaguzi wako, Mheshimiwa Rais.
For the first time as the newly inaugurated Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. Now proceeding, Excellency, inspect the parade. The presidential standard flag was earlier lowered, inaugurated has now President of the Republic of Uganda been hoisted. Excellencies, marking the beginning the presidential standard flag 2026 earlier lowered 2031, but it has now been hoisted, marking the beginning of the presidential term 2026-2031. Flag.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very big round of applause to Her Excellency, the Vice President, Honorable Jessica Lupo, for managing very well that segment of the program. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very big round of applause, oath of allegiance, Her Excellency, the Vice President, and Honorable Jessica Lupo, the instruments for managing very well of the Republic of Uganda of the program. He also received, we earlier on saw the instruments of national defense, the oath of allegiance from the Chief of Defense of the President, and then he received the instruments of power operations of the Republic of Uganda, and those included the shield and the scimitar instruments of national defense sword from the Chief of Defense Forces. And we now have Senior Presidential Advisor, President, Special in Charge, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, wielded by, and those included the shield of the people of Uganda, and the scimitar, or the General Sword. And they were well received. His Excellency the President, now have the President is inspecting, fully in charge, the parade, wielded by, which is now in the Alpha and the Omega formation on 15th January, for the first time, 2026. As President, in the new term, the President, 2026, 2031, inspecting the parade, Excellency the President and the which is now in the Alpha and the Omega formation for the first time as Senior President in the new term, General 2026, and the parade commander Brigadier General, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief John Bosco is accompanied by the Chief of Defense Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor for Special Operations, General Moses Kainerugaba, and the Parade Commander and Commander-in-Chief General has John Bosco concluded inspecting the parade. We will have the parade march past in slow and quick time. The President and Commander-in-Chief also has concluded inspecting the parade of selected UPDF arms. They will join in march past in after slow the parade and quick time, has marched past in quick time, and also the UPDF arms display expected to join the parade. UPDF arms are the UPDF paratroopers. They will join in under the Special Forces Command after the parade has marched past division in quick time. The motorized infantry division and the UPDF arms expected to join the aircraft systems are the UPDF paratroopers. And finally, under the Special Forces some platforms of the Uganda People's Defense Artillery Division, the motorized infantry division, some of our aircraft systems, and finally, by some platforms of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force. The newly sworn-in President of the Republic of Uganda for the new term 2026-2031 is still inspecting the parade. The newly sworn-in President of the Republic of Uganda for the new term 2026-2031. The UPDF arms is still inspecting the parade. That will join the parade later on. The paratroopers, the artillery division, the motorized infantry division, and aircraft systems, the UPDF arms defense forces. That will join the parade later on. The Uganda People's Defense Forces will have the division, the motorized infantry division, the Uganda People's Defense Air Forces will have aircraft systems, the Cobra formation, and the Uganda People's Defense Forces composed of helicopters. The Uganda People's Defense Forces will have Sparrow formation. The Uganda People's Defense Air Forces will have the Cobra formation, composed of helicopter formation and the Tiger. The Sparrow formation, the Eagle formation, the Puma formation, and the Tiger, His Excellency the President formation, and Commander-in-Chief, accompanied by the Chief of Defense Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor for Special Operations, His Excellency the President, to conclude the noble duty Commander-in-Chief of inspecting the parade, accompanied by the Chief of Defense Commander-in-Chief and Senior Presidential Advisor for Special Operations in the new administration that will run from conclude this noble duty May 12, 2026, the parade to May 12, 2031. As Commander-in-Chief, for the first time in the new administration that will run from this day, May 12, 2026, to May 12, 2031.
Mheshimiwa Rais, huo ndio mwisho wa ukaguzi wa gwaride ya kuapisha, na waomba kuendelea na gwaride. Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, huo ndio mwisho wa ukaguzi wa gwaride ya kuapisha, na waomba kuendelea na gwaride. Mheshimiwa Rais.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President-elect, now sworn-in President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, has finished inspecting the parade. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, he will shortly be His Excellency the President-elect position, now sworn-in President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, has finished inspecting the parade, followed by arms display. He will shortly be elements ushered into his position. That will also participate in the parade. And then we will have the parade march. And thereafter, in slow, the parade will march time in review order, followed by arms display elements that will also participate in the parade. And thereafter, the parade will march in review order. Earlier on, we witnessed the noble and constitutional duty performed by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and the Chief Justice of the Republic of Uganda. Earlier on, we witnessed also the noble and constitutional duty, the Vice President, performed by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission for managing that part of the program, and the Chief Justice of the Republic of Uganda. We also thank Her Excellency the Vice President for managing that part of the program very well. His Excellency the President is resuming his position in the very, very important persons tent, and thereafter the parade commander will take over and conduct the parade in slow and quick. His Excellency the President is resuming his position in the very, very important persons tent, and thereafter the parade commander will take over and conduct the parade in slow and quick.
Japangi. Ban
The parade commander,
Japangi.
Brigadier General John Bosco Kasinguza, has invited the brass band composed of the UPDF, the Uganda Police, and the Uganda Prison Service to assume their position commander as the parade prepares for the march past John Bosco Kasinguza, and has invited the brass band composed of the UPDF, the Uganda Police, and the Uganda Prison Service to assume their position as the parade prepares for the march past in slow and quick time.
Napita mbele kwa heshima. Komando wa pori, komando wa radi, kikundi cha kwanza chuongoza kwa ujumla, chapa miguu. Gwada napita mbele kwa heshima. Komando wa pori, komando wa radi, kikundi cha kwanza chuongoza kwa ujumla, chapa miguu.
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the color party is right in front of the dais, and we salute the color party. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the color party is right. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, and the parade is now in slow march. Enjoy the parade. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the parade is now in slow march. Enjoy the parade. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the parade has switched to quick march. And at the end of the quick march, we will have Your Excellencies, UPDF and distinguished guests that I earlier pointed out. The parade has switched, joining the parade to quick march. The paratroopers under the Special Forces Command, and at the end of the quick march, the Motorized Infantry Division, UPDF arms that I earlier pointed out, aircraft systems joining the parade, and air platforms, the paratroopers of the Uganda Special Forces Command, Defense Air Force, the Artillery Division, the Motorized Infantry Division, a very colorful parade on some of our anti-aircraft systems occasion, and air platforms is beautiful indeed. Of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force, just what we would have wished for. A very colorful parade on a very auspicious occasion, and the weather is beautiful indeed. Just what we would have wished for. The color party is right here with us in quick march. The color party is right here with us in quick march. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, like I had earlier alerted you, the parade is now being joined by UPDF Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will have, like I had earlier alerted you, land on these grounds. The parade time from now is now being joined, but in the meantime, by UPDF arms is led by the UPDF We will have
Artillery
the
Division.
paratroopers land on these grounds anytime from now. But in the meantime, the arms display is led by the UPDF Artillery Division. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are seeing now in front of you is some of the UPDF
Your
arms
Excellencies,
that have joined the parade.
distinguished guests, ladies
At
and
this point,
gentlemen,
led by what you are seeing now
Artillery Division.
in front of you is some of the UPDF arms that have joined
Your
the
Excellencies
parade.
and distinguished
At
guests,
this point, the story of the UPDF led by
has been told
the UPDF
Artillery
for
Division.
a long time, but every time the story is
Your
as
Excellencies
fascinating
and distinguished guests,
to listen to
the story of the
as
UPDF
the first time.
has been told
The
for a long
UPDF
time, traces its humble beginnings
but
to the National
every
Resistance
time
Army,
the story
a small guerrilla
is
force
as fascinating
that launched a protracted
to
people's
listen
struggle
to as
in
the first
February
time.
1981.
The UPDF
Traces its humble
under
beginnings
the
to the National
indefatigable
Resistance Army,
leadership
a
and
small
visionary
guerrilla
leader
force of the resistance
that launched a protracted
General
people's struggle
Yoweri Kaguta
in
Museveni.
February 1981.
This was a small and tiny group of fighters
under the indefatigable
42 in number,
leadership
27
and visionary
armed
leader
of the resistance,
which attacked
General
Kabamba
Yoweri
on February
Kaguta
6,
Museveni.
1981.
This was a small and tiny group of fighters,
In 1986, the
42
NRA
in
became
number,
the National Army,
27 armed,
and upon the adoption of the 1995
which attacked
Constitution,
Kabamba on February 6,
was renamed
the Uganda People's
1981.
Defense Forces.
In 1986,
The NRA became the National Army,
has transformed over the years,
and upon
and these
the
are
adoption
some
of the 1995
the very modern
Constitution,
equipment was
in the
renamed
possession of the Uganda People's
Defense
Defense
Forces.
Forces.
That has ensured we keep the peace and security in our country.
The NRA
and
now
contribute to
UPDF
regional peace and
has
stabilization
transformed over the years.
operations. And these are some
Your Excellencies
of the very
and
modern
distinguished
equipment
guests,
in the possession
in
of the
front of
Uganda
you
People's Defense
are still
Forces
elements
that has ensured
the
we keep
UPDF
the peace and security in our
Artillery
country
Division
and contribute to regional peace and stabilization operations.
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests,
In front of you are still elements of the UPDF Artillery Division. Today, the UPDF is a very robust and modern, powerful military force that has today achieved many things over the years. The UPDF, the
is
peace
a
and
very
security, robust
which
and
I
modern,
just talked about,
powerful military
anchored
force on key modernization and professionalization themes that has such as achieved many things over the years, equipped and
peace and
trained for
security
combat and
which I
peace support
just
operations,
talked about,
anchored and indeed
key modernization
what you see here
and
are
professionalization
some of
themes
those arms that define the UPDF, such as a modern, equipped, experienced
trained
combat
for
force and peace
that is
support
ready to do
operations.
its job.
And indeed, the Field Artillery
What you
Division
see
here
is
are some
commanded
of
by
those arms that define the
General
UPDF, Daniel, as a
Kakono.
modern, Your Excellencies, experienced combat force and distinguished
ready to
guests,
do its
ladies
job.
and gentlemen. Right
The
now,
Field
in the front
Artillery
of you
Division is commanded by
are elements
Major General Daniel
of the
Kakono.
motorized
Your
infantry
Excellencies,
division
of the Uganda and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Right now in front of you are armored fighting vehicles of the motorized infantry division multipliers on the battlefield peoples that work defense forces closely with infantry troops. These are armored fighting vehicles, very important, our military force multipliers on the battlefield that work closely with infantry troops to achieve. These are elements of the motorized infantry our military objectives. The UPDF is equipped and trained for combat, and we are ready for any assignment as guided by the President and the Commander-in-Chief. These UPDF has also greatly enhanced infantry division deployment capability. The UPDF is equipped and trained for combat and ability, and we are ready for any assignment operations in any environment by the President and the Commander-in-Chief. As you can see, the UPDF has also greatly enhanced the UPDF rapid deployment capability. The UPDF and our ability to sustain the tempo of operations, conduct in any environment, joint combined operations, enhancing, as you can see, the different arms of the UPDF between the different services and arms. The UPDF ensuring we keep at pace capabilities with modern technology, systems, joint combined operations, enhancing Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, between the different services and arms. These are still an ensuring of the UPDF we keep at pace motorized infantry with modern technology systems. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these are well-constituted and organized elements of the UPDF People's Army Motorized Infantry Division. The UPDF is made up of 4 services. We have the Land Forces, the Air Forces, as the Special Forces Command, well-constituted and organized Reserve People's Army. The UPDF is made up of 4 services. We have the Land Forces, the Air Forces, the UPDF, the Special Forces Command, Artillery Division, and the Motorized Infantry Division are ground-based force multipliers that support the infantry, the UPDF, to decisively Artillery Division, their military, and the Motorized Infantry Division are ground-based force multipliers that support the infantry to decisively achieve their military objective. The Uganda People's Defense Forces are well-trained, well-equipped, and there is no task that is too difficult for the UPDF to achieve. Indeed, as a reminder, Uganda People's Defense Forces and especially as information well-equipped for some of our visitors today, there is no task that is too difficult. The NRA for the UPDF, now Uganda People's Defense Forces, since the 1995 Constitution, as a reminder, has decisively defeated and especially close to 30 information insurgent some of our visitors today that sought to destabilize the NRA peace and now Uganda People's Defense Forces since the 1995 Constitution, we are aware, has decisively defeated immediate post-independence close to 30 insurgent groups was that sought to destabilize but volatile. They had won peace and stability, a period of great instability that was characterized, we are aware, by a military that our immediate dictatorships, post-independence of the day history that had no respect, was nothing for human rights but volatile. A period of great instability that was characterized state-inspired violence, dictatorships, defenseless, and governments of the day citizens that had no respect for human rights. And as the Motorized Infantry Division that instituted state-inspired their march past against defenseless, we are now joined, Your Excellencies, citizens and distinguished guests, by some and of the UPDF Motorized Infantry Division and aircraft systems that have now also concluded their march past the parade. We are now joined, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, by some of the UPDF anti-aircraft systems that have now also joined the parade. What you are seeing before you are some of the UPDF anti-aircraft systems. They supplement the efforts of what the Uganda before you People's Defense Air Force, some of the to keep Uganda's airspace and safe aircraft and secure systems, and to engage from the ground supplement the effort hostile of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force in the air to keep within the Uganda's airspace of the Republic of Uganda safe and secure, and to engage from the ground, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the functions of the defense forces within the territory include the Republic of Uganda and defense of our sovereignty and territorial integrity of this country. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, we are well equipped. The functions of the defense forces undertake that function include the preservation. We also cooperate with and defense of our sovereignty and support the civilian authority and territorial integrity, national emergencies of this country. And as you can see, other disasters. We are well most importantly to undertake that function and foster strong harmony. We also cooperate with and understanding and support the civilian authority and the wananchi, national emergencies and the other disasters. Your most importantly, before you, we promote some of the and foster strong harmony understanding of the Uganda People's Defense Forces and the aircraft capabilities. They are part of this before you are still some of the systems of the Uganda People's Defense Forces now, and we will also witness capabilities. The dropping of paratroopers on this very part of this parade grounds. The other arm of the UPDF moment now, the Uganda also witness Air Force, the dropping the paratroopers any moment from now, approaching these parade grounds from the eastern direction. The other arm of the UPDF, the Uganda People's Defense Air Force, will also join the parade any moment from early beginnings, approaching these parade grounds from the eastern direction. The UPDF has been built on a strong foundation of discipline, ethics, and accountability. From its early beginnings, the rule of law, and its inception, we respect human rights. The UPDF has been our military code of conduct on a strong foundation, and those who fail discipline, ethics, with the laws of Uganda and those of the military. We respect the rule of law. We respect human rights, our justice systems, and we adhere that ensure our military code of conduct remain a disciplined and accountable force. And those who fail to keep pace, and perhaps with the laws of Uganda, our strongest, and those of the military, and most important, we force have multiplier is our justice systems, civil military cooperation, that ensure we remain a disciplined and accountable force. The UPDF is because, and perhaps the strong support, strongest and most important from the wananchi force multiplier, also is our quite strong significant civil military cooperation, the consistent and visionary support and the guidance of His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief, the strong support General Yoweri Museveni, but that has also quite turned us into what we are, has been the consistent and visionary support and the guidance of His Excellency the President here and the Commander-in-Chief. Our paratroopers are already General Yoweri Museveni. That has our paratroopers are already airborne. We are, and they will be landing on these very grounds. Guests here in 1986 are already airborne, and even in the 1990s, our paratroopers are already airborne. The UPDF did not have, and they will be landing on these very grounds. Forces, let alone in 1986, talk about, and even in the 1990s, the UPDF did not have, and in this respect, any special forces, I want to salute, let alone paratroopers, the Chief of Defense Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor, General Muhoozi Rugaba, who was for a long time the commander, and in this respect, of the Special Forces Command. I want to salute the development, the Chief of Defense Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor, General capability of Uganda's Special Forces, who was for a long time, and the paratroopers, the commander whom we are about to see, the Special Forces Command, on this very, very special the development grounds here at Colombo, and improved our paratroopers capability of Uganda's Special Forces, those who have, and the paratroopers, and still possess good sight, have probably land on this, already seen some, very, very special, and they are descending here, ceremonial grounds, in a very controlled and orderly fashion. Our paratroopers are already airborne. Those who have, these are your own, still possess good sight, sons and daughters, already seen some, and they are descending here in a very controlled and orderly fashion, a very important element of the Special Forces Command. These are your own sons and daughters. Paratroopers, a very important element of the Special Forces Command. Mwena batulaba, abana Uganda abali wano, n'abagenyi baffe abakulu, yonna gye muli, tuli ku mukolo wano e Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. Mwena batulaba mukolo munene, abana Uganda abali wano okulayiza abagenyi baffe abakulu, okulembeze w'eggwanga yonna gye muli, ayalondebwa n'abana Uganda. Tuli ku mukolo wano ngeri nnene Ceremonial Grounds, mukolo mukulu, mukolo munene, 71.65% y'okulayiza omukulembeze w'eggwanga ayalondebwa n'abana Uganda, eyeggatiddwako mu ngeri nnene nnyo ng'ayina ebibinja ebikulu ebya UPDF 5% ey'obululu bwonna, okubadde Artillery Division, parade yaffe eyeggatiddwako Daniel Kakono, the Motorized Infantry Division edduumirwa ebibinja ebikulu ebya General Charles Byanyima, okubadde Artillery Division Aircraft Systems edduumirwa Daniel Kakono, Brigadier General the Motorized Infantry Division edduumirwa Major General Charles Byanyima, aba UPDF and Aircraft Systems abadduumirwa Special Forces edduumirwa Brigadier General Kasawale, Special Forces gyali wano, Major General David Mugisha, aba paratroopers ng'ayambibwako mumyuka we, aba UPDF General Asaf abadduumirwa Special Forces Command ne Parade Commander gyali wano, ekibinja ekisooka kya Special Forces David Mugisha, Brigadier ayambibwako mumyuka we Kasinguza, Brigadier General Asaf ye Parade Commander Nyakigulu wa leero, ne Parade Commander UPDF ekibinja ekisooka kya Special Forces obukugu, Brigadier General n'obumalirivu John Bosco Kasinguza, tusobola ye Parade Commander eggwanga lyaffe bulungi. UPDF so waliwo obukugu paratrooper alandize n'obumalirivu munamagye sobola UPDF okukuuma eggwanga lyaffe bulungi, avudde mu bbanga. So bwe waliwo omugamba paratrooper UPDF bwerina alandinze wano, era nga ebibinja bino byonna amagye owa UPDF atuuse bikolaganira wamu okulaba bbanga buno bwe tugamba owa UPDF bwerina, era nga ebibinja bino zonna ze tubeeramu ebya UPDF emiriraano gyaffe bikolaganira wamu okulaba nti tulina eddembe, tukuuma eddembe mu nsi yaffe, eggwanga lyaffe n'abalirwana baffe. Ne mu operation zonna ze tubeeramu UPDF twagala si ggwanga lyokka, mu mirirwana gyaffe okulaba tulina eddembe n'obuvunaanyizibwa nsi yaffe okulaba nti n'abalirwana baffe nga Africa okukuuma eddembe si ggwanga lyokka naye kontinenti yaffe tuyina n'obuvunanyizibwa bw'okulaba nti tukolera wamu
Your Excellencies
za
and distinguished
Africa
guests,
okukuuma eddembe n'okulaakulanya some of our paratrooper kontinenti yaffe eya Africa who are landing. They descended from very high in the skies and they are
Your Excellencies
joined the parade,
and distinguished
and
guests,
they were indeed part of the parade. We've seen some of our paratrooper
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests,
who are landing. They
some of the
descended
air
from
platforms
very high in the sky,
of the Uganda People's
and they
Defense
have joined the
Air
parade,
Force
and they were
that I
indeed
talked
part
about
of the parade.
earlier
Are inbound. They are approaching
Your Excellencies
these parade
and
grounds
distinguished guests,
from the eastern direction. Some of the air platforms
they are approaching
of
the
the
Uganda
Uganda
People's
from the eastern
Defense
direction
Air Force
that I talked about earlier are inbound.
They are led
approaching
by the Cobra
these
formation
parade grounds from the eastern direction.
The Cobra formation, they are approaching these
Composed
grounds
from the eastern direction.
one Mi-17 helicopter.
They are led by,
piloted by
the Cobra
Colonel
formation,
Hassan Waiswa.
and he is the pilot.
The Cobra
in
formation
command.
is composed of
It is in the front and it is carrying
one
the national flag.
Mi-17 helicopter piloted by
We
Colonel
have
Hassan Waiswa.
another
he is the
Mi-17
pilot
helicopter in
in
the
the
rear,
rear.
and we have, it is in the front and it is
To
carrying
escort
the national flag.
attack helicopters. One Mi-24
We have
helicopter gunship on the right,
another Mi-17
one
helicopter in the rear,
helicopter gunship on the
and
left.
we have, they are also part of the parade.
To escort
And the pilot in
attack
command, Colonel
helicopters.
Hassan Waiswa, has a
one
message
Mi-24
for His Excellency the
helicopter
President.
gunship on the right, and one Mi-28 helicopter gunship on the left.
They are also part of the parade.
And the pilot in command, Colonel Hassan Waiswa, has a message for His Excellency the President. That was Colonel Hassan Waiswa. He has congratulated His Excellency the President for assuming the highest office in the land. Your Excellencies and distinguished Colonel Hassan Waiswa, the different congratulated His Excellency the President
On display of the Uganda
assuming the
People's
highest office
Defense
in the land.
Forces indicate our quiet
Your
capabilities
Excellencies engage in
and
joint
distinguished
combined
guests,
operations.
ladies and gentlemen. The different arms
These
elements work together
on display
to
of
achieve
the Uganda People's
one military
Defense Forces
objective. Indicate our quiet capabilities.
Here we have engaged in joint combined
helicopters in
operations.
Cobra formation. These elements work together to achieve one military objective. Here we have the helicopters in Cobra
Here they
formation,
are.
and they are part of the parade activities.
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests,
And they are part
the Cobra formation
of the parade
is
activities.
followed by the Sparrow formation. Your Excellencies,
The Uganda
and
People's
distinguished guests,
Defense Air Force
the Cobra
has
formation
different types of aircraft
is followed
for
by
different tasks,
the Sparrow formation,
different assignments,
and all of them
work together.
the Uganda People's
Defense
Mission
Air Force has different types of aircraft for different tasks, for different aircraft assignments. We have combat aircraft,
and all of them of all types.
work together.
We have surveillance aircraft of all
missions.
types.
And we have
Aircraft
we have combat
for
different
different
combat roles.
of all types.
Your Excellencies and
We
distinguished
have
guests
surveillance aircraft of all types
approaching the parade grounds is the Sparrow formation of, and we have the Uganda People's Defense Air Force for different combat roles, and they are part, Your Excellencies and distinguished guest parade. Approaching the parade grounds is the Sparrow formation of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force, and they are part ongoing of the participation parade of these select UPDF arms. And right now what we are watching before us is the Uganda People's Defense Air Force platforms. It's still ongoing with the participation. The Sparrow formation of these is followed by select UPDF formation. And right now what we are watching before us is the Uganda all these aircraft defense air force. Ladies and gentlemen, platforms are piloted by the Sparrow Ugandan pilots, is followed by well-trained formation. They know their job, and all Ugandans, wherever you are, you should be very proud, are piloted by your sons and daughters. Ugandan pilots have been able to achieve. Well-trained, for instance, they know their job, and all Ugandans, wherever you are, you should be very proud of what your sons and daughters have been able to achieve. We have other pilots in the for instance, and flying overhead, the pilot in command, the Eagle formation, also senior pilot of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force. We have other pilots in the helicopters we earlier saw, and flying overhead are the Eagle formation, also of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, next on display from the Uganda People's Defense Air Force is the Puma formation. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, next the Puma formation on display from the Uganda People's Defense Air Force is the Puma formation. The parade grounds, Puma 1, piloted by Captain Nathan Mwebaza. The Puma formation, the pilot in command, inbound. Here, Puma 2 on the parade grounds, piloted by Captain Ronald Baluko, the pilot in command. Puma 3, piloted by Captain Nathan Mwebaza. Captain Ronald Baluko, pilot in command. Puma 2, 4, piloted by Captain Stephen Bainom, piloted by Captain Ronald Baluko, the pilot in command. Puma 3, Puma piloted formation. Captain Ronald Bogere, pilot in command. And Puma 4, Your Excellencies, Stephen Bainom, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and here they are. We will have one of the Puma 4 aircraft coming back here on the parade ground to conduct some maneuvers. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will have one of the, I will remind you, Puma 4 aircraft coming back here on the parade ground composed of 4 services, some maneuvers. The land forces, the air forces, I will remind you, the special forces, the Uganda People's Defense Forces, all the 4 different services of the Uganda People's Defense Forces have been on display this afternoon. The Air Forces, Puma 4 Special Forces is here, and the Reserve Force. One of all the 4 our different services of the Uganda People's Defense Forces pilots have been on display this afternoon. Puma 4, piloted by Captain Stephen here. One of our elite pilots, Puma 4, piloted by Puma 4, Captain Stephen Bainom, is coming for one more round. And Puma 4 will be followed by the Tiger Sukhoi. Puma 4, and it is also inbound, is coming for one more round. It's very significant. And Puma 4 and special ceremonial grounds will be followed by the Tiger Sukhoi. It is here and will be joining, and it is also inbound any moment from now on this very significant and special ceremonial grounds. It is here and will be joining the parade any moment from now. Puma 4 is coming to exit and will be followed by the Tiger Sukhoi. Puma 4 is coming to exit and will be followed by the Puma Tiger 4 is now exiting the parade ground. Puma 4 is now exiting indeed the parade ground. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the last presentation from the Uganda People's Defense Air Force. Quite impressive indeed. The Tiger Sukhoi, and here it is, Your Excellencies, on the parade ground. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the last presentation from the Uganda People's Defense Air Force. The Tiger Sukhoi, and here it is, the Tiger Sukhoi on the parade ground, and is piloted by Lieutenant Emmanuel Sajabi, the pilot in command, and he is co-pilot, the Tiger Sukhoi on the parade ground, and is piloted by Lieutenant Emmanuel Sajabi, is the Lieutenant in command, Kwasibwe, and he is co-pilot. Lieutenant Sam Kwasibwe. There it is, Lieutenant Emmanuel Sajabi and Lieutenant Sam Kwasibwe in charge of the Tiger Sukhoi. There it is, Lieutenant Emmanuel Sajabi and Lieutenant Sam Kwasibwe in charge of the Tiger Sukhoi. The Tiger Sukhoi the Tiger Sukhoi Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of the parade. We thank His Excellency, the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, who joined us on this very Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, who is, ladies and gentlemen, bidding us farewell. This marks the end of the parade. We thank His Excellency, the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, who joined us on this very special occasion and who is bidding us farewell. But the function continues. Back to the parade commander. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, that was the full UPDF parade. That was augmented by UPDF arms on display. The Artillery Division and distinguished guests, Motorized Infantry Division. That was the full UPDF parade. The UPDF anti-aircraft systems. That was the UPDF defense, augmented by Air Force UPDF arms on display. The Artillery Division, the Motorized Infantry Division, Defense Forces, Air Force, some of the UPDF and the paratroop systems under the Special Forces Command. The UPDF, Defense, Air Force, the UPDF, Defense Forces, Air Force, and the paratroopers under the Special Forces Command.
Tayari Musa bendera. Jeshi la Ulinzi ya Wananchi wa Uganda. Heshima na utii kwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Uganda na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu Kofia Shiswana. Rais wa Uganda. Viva Rais wa Uganda. Heshima na utii kwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Uganda na Ulinzi ya Wananchi wa Uganda. Viva Rais wa Uganda. Kofia Shiswana. Weka. Viva wananchi wa Uganda! Viva Jeshi la Ulinzi ya Wananchi wa Uganda! Kofia kichwani, weka. Badilisha! Kitule! Bendera sehemu yake, weka. Badilisha! Kitule!
The parade commander, Brigadier General
Bendera sehemu yake, weka.
Asinguza is coming to ask for permission from His Excellency the President
Tulia!
to remove the color party. The
Mheshimiwa
parade
Rais,
commander,
huo ndio
Brigadier
mwisho wa
General
gwaride.
John Bosco
Naomba kutoa bendera uwanjani.
Asinguza
Mheshimiwa
is
Rais.
coming to ask for permission from His Excellency the President to remove the color party.
Mheshimiwa Rais, huo ndio mwisho wa gwaride. Naomba kutoa bendera uwanjani. Mheshimiwa Rais. Tuonje bendera! Taa bendera uwanjani. Gwaride! Salamu ya bendera! Tuonje bendera! Taa bendera uwanjani. Gwaride! Salamu ya bendera! Bendera! Bendera!
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, the President, Commander-in-Chief, Commander-in-Chief, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, granted the parade commander, Brigadier General Bosco Asinguza, march of the colors from the parade, and what you are seeing is the process, marching of the colors, which have been duly received by the military police brigade under tight escort. that's how much the security services revere the national colors, the national flag, and the flag of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. We thank the excellencies, heads of state, and government who made time join His Excellency the President on this very special function when he took oath of office of the new term 2031. The excellencies and heads of state and government will be living at an appropriate time and in an orderly and organized way. We've already had the President of the DRC, His Excellency who has left us. We thank him for making time, and he will be followed by His Excellency President Salva Kiir of Sudan, who will also leave, and he will be followed by His Excellency President of Burundi. His Excellency the President of Burundi, followed by His Excellency. The President of Togo. And we'll continue to announce as appropriate when our distinguished heads of state and government leave these grounds. Request the members of the public and all distinguished guests in their respective capacities remain seated.
Wanatoka wanjani kwa mwendo wa raha, usao clear kwa ujumla.
Congratulations, Parade Commander General John Bosco, for a job well done. Big round of applause. Has now handed over the parade. The parade second in command, Colonel Stuart Agawa will now proceed to march off the parade square, from the parade square. We salute the gallant officers, men and women who have participated in today's parade, including different arms of UPDF. Your Excellencies, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to the officers, men and women, who have given us a very colorful performance. Thank you very much. I will now hand over back to my co-MC, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Vincent Vajire, who will in turn invite the Director of Ceremony, Her Excellency, the Vice President, Honorable Jessica. Over to you, Honorable Vincent Vajire.
Thank you very much. Colonel Chris Magezi, and indeed the commander of the parade, for that excellent job that you have done. Your Excellency and distinguished guests, the Director of Ceremonies, Our Excellency the Vice President, will now congratulate His Excellency the President upon assumption of the highest office in the land. And thereafter, she shall introduce distinct heads of state and government to His Excellency the President. Your Excellency Jessica Alupo.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, the parade commander has taken us through a very spectacular parade, march past in quick and slow time. And today, he decided also to entertain us with the UPDF paratroopers, SFC, the UPDF infantry, motorized infantry division, the UPDF artillery division, the UPDF anti-aircraft systems, and the UPDF Air Force platforms. Excellencies, I believe that he deserves appreciation. Join me in thanking His Excellency, the President, and the parade commander. What the parade commander has done is a clear demonstration that the commander-in-chief is prepared to defend the national interests of the people of Uganda, and indeed to secure the whole country and the region. Your Excellencies visiting heads of state and government, and other distinguished heads of delegations. The Right Honorable Anita Among, the Speaker of Uganda Parliament, and your colleagues, the Speaker of the Senate of Kenya, the Right Honorable Kingi Amason. The Chairperson of the National Council of Namibia, the Right Honorable Lucas Sinimbo Muha. The Right Honorable Joseph Ngere Pasiko, the Speaker of the Transitional National Assembly of South Sudan. Her Excellency Mabo Memory Chinomona, President of the Senate of the Parliament of Zimbabwe. Right Honorable Joseph Timana, Speaker of East African Legislative Assembly. Right Honorable Ashebir Wolde Georges Gayo, First Vice President of the Pan-African Parliament. Your Lordship, the Chief Justice Flavian Zeija, the Chief Justice of Uganda. The Right Honorable Moses Kigongo, the First National Vice Chairman of the National Resistance Movement. The Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, the Prime Minister of Uganda. The Secretary General of the National Resistance Right Honorable Richard Todwong, and your colleagues, Secretary Generals from sister parties, including Honorable Professor Abdel Karim Ben Barek, Secretary General of the National Liberation Front of Algeria. Honorable Dr. Migiro, Secretary General of Chama Penduzi of Tanzania. The Honorable Mr. Fikile Mbalula, Secretary General of the African National Congress of South Africa. The Senator Hassan Omar Hassan of the United Democratic Alliance of Kenya. The Right Honorable Reverend Rio, Secretary General of the National Council of the Defense of Democracy of Burundi. And Honorable Dr. Akodit Paul, Secretary General Sudan People's Liberation Movement of South Sudan. And the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front, the Right Honorable Abed Licho Mchube, Right Honorable Dr. Justin Nsengiyumva, Prime Minister of the Rwanda Patriotic Front, and the Honorable Atupele Muluzi, President of the United Democratic Front of Malawi. My colleagues, ministers, President, Excellencies, heads of diplomatic missions, honorable members of Parliament, other political leaders present, our cultural leaders, our religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, I am now left with brief items to present to you, and then I will welcome you to speak to us. And the first of the two brief items is to congratulate you. Your Excellency, I wish in a special way to welcome all delegations that have come from far and near to be part of this historic occasion. I take the singular honor to congratulate Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, on your election victory, and indeed on your swearing in inauguration which has just taken place. Your Excellency's score of 71.65% in the 2026 presidential election is evidence of the massive support that you and the NRM enjoy in the country. Your victory in all areas across the country also symbolizes your achievement, popularity, and the comprehension by all the people of Uganda in the politics of interests. Allow me to use this very opportunity to congratulate and thank the NRM party that nominated you as their preferred and supported your re-election. I would like to thank the candidates that participated in the electoral process at the presidential level, members of parliament, and in all other local government positions. A very warm congratulations and thank you all Ugandans that took part and exercised your right to leaders at all levels. In a special way, Your Excellency, I wish to thank all those who rendered support in any way that they did for our candidate, Yoweri Museveni, during and after campaign. Finally, today is an occasion to celebrate our constitutional order. The preparation for the entire election process was done in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. For that, I would like to thank the Electoral Commission for the meticulous preparation and execution of the elections under the law. This swearing-in ceremony is therefore a testimony that constitutionalism remains our pillar in exercising our mandate. I wish, in a special way, to thank the armed forces, the UPDF, the Uganda Police, Uganda Prisons, and the intelligence services for securing the country during the elections period, and for the peace and stability that has set the foundation for the economic growth of our country with the speculated $500 billion US dollars GDP annually in the very near future. Once again, Your Excellency, I extend my congratulations to you and wish you good health and success in the coming term of office 2026-2031. Lastly, Your Excellency, I associate with the theme of this swearing-in and inauguration ceremony, i.e. protecting the gains as we make qualitatively the higher middle-income status and look forward to the new term of office. I thank you once again for joining us in your respective delegations on this momentous occasion. I am now left with one item, Your Excellency, and that is to quickly introduce to you the guests here present with us and all the people of Uganda. Firstly, Your Excellency, we are joined by His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, President of the Republic of Somalia. Second, we have Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic Tanzania. Your Excellency, also His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. We have here with us His Excellency Fure Ezozina Gazimbe, President of the Council of Ministers of the Republic of Togo. And we also have His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan. Your Excellency, we do have His Excellency Brahim Gali, President of Sahrawi Democratic Republic. We also have His Excellency Anthony Tshisekedi, President of the Democratic Republic of Congo. He left a few minutes ago. Your Excellency, we are joined by His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic. And we do have His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi. And we do have His Excellency Taye Selassie, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Your Excellency, permit me to introduce representatives, the heads of state, and government here present. His Excellency Professor Kindiki, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. His Excellency General Dr. C.G. Chiwenga and his dear spouse, Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. We have Her Excellency Gabriela Savila Jimenez Ramirez, Vice President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. And we have the Right Honorable Dr. Titunga Elijah Ngurare, Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia. Next, the Right Honorable Dr. Justin Zenguyumba, Prime Minister of the Republic of Rwanda. And His Excellency Manuel Msue, Prime Minister of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. And we have Senator Thulisile Dala, Deputy Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Your Excellency, may I also take this opportunity to introduce to you the former heads of state and government who have graced this occasion with their physical presence. We do have His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are joined by His Excellency Haile Mariam Desalegn, former Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Your Excellency, you are joined by His Excellency Jakaya Kikwete, the former President of the United Republic of Tanzania. We are also joined by His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President. Thank you. Former President of the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I further take this opportunity to introduce and welcome the following representatives of the heads of state and government here present. We have His Excellency Azuz Nasri, President of the Senate of the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. His Excellency Jamkan, Special Envoy and Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of the People's Republic of China. We have Senator George Akuma, Secretary to the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And His Excellency Abdoulaye Diop, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Republic of Mali. We do have Dr. Ohenyo Butale, Minister of International Relations of the Republic of Botswana. And we are joined by Her Excellency Olga Gisalaine Babakas, Minister of Social Development of the Republic of Congo. Your Excellency, we are joined by Honorable Angie Motsheka, Minister of Defense and Military Veteran of the Republic of South Africa. We have His Excellency Sheikh Kakbud bin Nahan Al-Nahan, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of the United Arab Emirates. We have Her Excellency Onishi Yohei, Parliamentary Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan. We have His Excellency Sadorov, leader of the Democratic Party of the Republic of Turkmenistan. And we have His Excellency Mr. Manuel da Fonseca, Minister of State and Chief of Civil House to the President of the Republic of Angola. We have Honorable Bella Chakesova, Deputy Minister of Digital Development, Communications and Mass Media of the Russian Federation. We have Honorable James Gaka, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Ghana. We are joined by His Excellency Engineer Walid Abdulkarim Al-Kareji, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We have Honorable Mr. Jayan Chaudhry, Minister of State for Education, Skills and Development of the Republic of India. We have Mr. Nicholas Cheka, Senior Bureau Official African Affairs of the United States of America. We have His Excellency Ambassador Aden Hassan, Special Envoy of the Republic of Djibouti. And we have His Excellency Dr. Mutiba Luabelwa, Executive Secretary of the International Conference on the Great Lakes region. And we do have Honorable Ambassador Stephen Patrick Mbudi, Secretary General of the East African Community. And we have His Excellency Dr. Gebedehu, Executive Secretary of the Intergovernmental Authority on Development. And we have Your Excellency, in our presence, His Excellency Ambassador Hadadi Selma Malika, Deputy Chairperson of the African Union Commission. We have His Excellency Wang Gong, Special Envoy for the Horn of Africa of the United Nations. And last but not least, we have Excellencies, Ambassadors, and High Commissioners accredited to Uganda, representing respective heads of state and government. And we have Your Excellency, all members of cabinet present here, all members of Parliament here, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, Secretary General ODM, Honorable Catherine Omanyo. Your Excellency, it is now my singular honor and privilege to invite you to address us. The floor is yours, sir.
Excellencies, the heads of state who grace this occasion, as you had the presidents, His Excellency Ndayishimiye, President of Burundi, His Excellency Faure Ngasimbe, President of Togo, His Excellency Ibrahim Gali, Sahrawi Republic, His Excellency Felix Antoine Tshisekedi, Democratic Republic of Congo, our sister, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu, Tanzania, His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud Somalia, His Excellency Oligui Nguema, Gabon, His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, Mozambique, His Excellency Taye Selassie, Ethiopia, and His Excellency Salva Kiir, South Sudan, and the Vice President. So Your Excellencies, I welcome you to Uganda, and I thank you so much for showing solidarity with us. Now, among these excellencies who are here, you the Ugandans, especially the Bazukuru, the young people. Abazukuru Jemuri, Jemuri naye temufayo kubitegereza. Mutomera butomezi. Twariki. Nze jaja nkyali wano. Ngenda kubasomesa. I'm telling these grandchildren, Your Excellencies, I'm telling the grandchildren that they don't know much of the history. So on this occasion, I want to thank the people of Tanzania. Because we are here celebrating how Uganda is developing now, how UPDF is strong and so on. But the one who gave us the foundation, was Mwalimu Kambarage Nyerere. And I'm glad Our Excellency Samia is here. And I'm telling you people. So never forget Tanzania. Then we have got a very tall man. I had not met him before. Our son from Mozambique. The tall man, you stand up and they see you. He's a very tall man. He's the new president of Mozambique. Mozambique, working with Mwalimu, are the ones who helped us. To build this force which you see here. The 28 people I trained in Montepuez, 1976, are the ones who built this army which you see here. Then there is the vice president of Kenya. When Ugandans were running away, many of them would run to Kenya. So those countries in particular, I want you to know how they helped us. I thank all the excellencies who have come here, and the vice presidents, and the prime ministers, and the ministers who have come here. They have shown solidarity with us. I thank them so much. Now, Your Excellencies, the visiting heads of state, heads of government, and heads of delegations, Her Excellency the Vice President of Uganda, and other leaders, all the wananchi, especially the Bazukuru. N'Abanyarwanda balala bonna nafa abakadde temutwerabira. Habari uzuru wote. Mungu asifiwe. Apoyo Lubanga. Yebazibwe Katonda. Congratulations of elections that we have been having ever since January 2026. These were the presidential and parliamentary elections district chairpersons, district councillors, sub-county chairpersons, sub-county councillors. I especially congratulate our party, the NRM, for winning all those elections with big majorities. Abana Uganda, nobody kuwagira NRM. I also congratulate the other parties, such as the DP, the UPC, etc., that participated in the elections without using violence, and like the party of NUP, and some few elements of FDC that were using violence. The parties under IPOD lay out agreed guidelines on the do's and the don'ts of election management, according to the laws of the Constitution of Uganda. This Kisanja Excellency is our term for a period. This Kisanja should be regarded as Kisanja of no more sleep for all Ugandans. Kino ekisanja twetaaga abantu okwebaka ate nibekwasa kiri songa eddagala liweriri. This Kisanja should be regarded as a Kisanja of no more sleep for Ugandans. With the advent of the NRM ever since 1986, the families that cared to listen to our message got out of poverty. Amaka agawulirizwa okuwabula kwaffe nebakola babada mu bwavu. I'm telling these my Ugandans, the families listen to our advice and worked the way we got out of poverty. They got out of poverty. Do you want proof? Mwetaaga obukakafu kambubalage musikozesa lugambo. Show us the real estate around Kampala. Show us. Mutulage. Show properly, don't switch off. You see all those houses? All those are new houses. And they are built by your own Ugandans. They are not built by foreigners. Yes, there are poor people in Uganda, but there are also those rich people you see there who listened and took advantage. Look at the real estate explosion. Uganda. In the last elections, I reminded you of the Matafari Uganda contributions that the NRM has put on the House of Uganda in the last 40 years. Excellencies, during the campaign, I told these young people that NRM in the last 40 years has put a Matafari, which is our word for bricks, has put seven matofari in the House of Uganda. In other words, the NRM has made seven contributions to Uganda in the last 40 years. The first one, peace brought about by the NRM ideology, rejecting the politics of sectarianism caused by the reliance by the opportunists on the ideology of emphasizing identity of tribe, identity of religion, instead of emphasizing interest of wealth creators depend on their own strength and develop countries. This is brick number one. Brick number one. When we rejected the politics of sectarianism, of identity, of tribe, religion. That's how we're able to unite the people. That's why we win. That's why we win on the first round. Because majority of the people are always all with us. All these terms, 7 terms, we have never had a real run. We have never had anything below 50%. Why? Because we emphasize the politics of unity, not the politics of sectarianism, not the politics of identity, religion, tribes. If you say religion, there's no religion in Uganda which is majority. If you say sectarian tribe which is majority, will not get this number. So brick number one, which we put on the Uganda House. Second point, development in the form of economic infrastructure, such as roads, electricity, the piped water, the railways, airports, telephones, etc. And social infrastructure, in the form of schools, centers. You can see some of those there on the screen. Number C. Brick number three. Wealth. You remember? I've been telling you. Nkula Kulana. In Swahili we say maendeleo. But you can have maendeleo. In Swahili we must also have utajiri, wealth. So some people have been talking of roads, railway, electricity, but they never talk about wealth. And this is a mistake. So from the beginning, we have been telling you that maendeleo, Nkula Kulana, development, yes, but utajiri must be there. Obugaga. And the wealth is by whom? Utajiri ni wa nani? Unaweza kuwa utajiri wa serikali, utajiri wa watu binafsi, utajiri wa familia, utajiri wa company. The wealth can be for the government, parastatal, can be for the individuals, can be for the cab family, or companies. So it is very crucial. And in the case of Uganda, I've been telling you that the wealth is in the four sectors: commercial agriculture, manufacturing, and artisanship, services, and ICT. If you want wealth, these are the four sectors where wealth is. Then number four. It is now the wealth. Once people create wealth, the wealth creates jobs. You cannot have many jobs without wealth. Huwezi kuwa ajira ya kutosha bila kujenga utajiri wa serikali, wa binafsi, wa familia, wa company. Kujidanganya huko kuache. Mwache kujidanganya. Muleme okwelimba. Tusobola kubera n'emirimo awatali bugaga. Then brick number five where services delivery. The government must provide some services like security, like health, like justice. Those are done, education. Those are done by the government. The government has done it. Then number six. Market, soko. Tukizalisha mali. Sisi wazalishaji mali. Nani atanunua bidhaa zetu kwa wingi? If we create wealth and produce products, who will buy our products? So that's why NRM from the beginning, with our elders, Mwalimu, Nyerere, Kaunda, all of them were clear. You cannot talk of development without market. We must unite East Africa. Unite Africa so that we have a market that can absorb the products that we produce. The United States is a powerful country. They have got parents created a big market for them. If I was in the USA, I would be a billionaire by now. Because the market is there. You produce something in New York, sold all the way to California. But here in Africa, the market was fragmented. But thanks to our partners in East Africa, united the East African market. You see all these leaders, many of them are members of East African community, of COMESA, the African Union, the CFTA. So the market is now there. Then in the case of East Africa, we are talking of the political nation. Also, which will deal with the security. Now the NRM has been telling you that out of the seven bricks, NRM has put peace is now there. Infrastructure is there. The services delivery of healthcare and schools is there. The market of East Africa is there. The market of Africa is there. We can also access the international market. So the problem is you now to do your part. And your part is in two areas. Wealth creation. Be part of wealth creation. Tozira bugaga. Zinjagala bwavu. Tumbure ebyo bugaga. Be part of wealth creation. And once you create wealth, you should also create jobs. Now during the campaign, I showed you examples here. Let's see them. Some of them again. Basangwa.
Basangwa Johnson, Managing Director of Jaka Poultry Farm, Jaka Poultry Farm, Kwenge, Kamuli Municipality, Kamuli District. 2007, plot yearly 50 feet by 100 feet. The 40 a ton, a day. tutandika tutya twalinga ebyobufuzi wano Kamuli nga waliwo ensonga chairman w'emirembe nga bamutoyiremu abantu bangi abatamu application nga bashaman ba 5 ai president yaida yatunungamya yakubatubana abantu bola kwa 5 aye abantu mujye mukole emirimu egingi ng'okulunda yabyogera ze napikinga mu kyokulunda enkoko natandika efaamu n'enkoko 5 sawa dino wendogerera ku faamu kuno tize mabega nkambu president yakyali mu 2010 sawa dino ile tulina nkambu ile tulina mulala fulumya amagi biri buli lunaku etwenkumibiri vamu miliyoni 2 buli lunaku omwezi liba milioni 6 omwaka biliyoni ze mukaaga n'ekitundu etwatupakatiriza so tuwuliriza omulambo wa president kiseera ekyo Yoweri Museveni ku bintu byenkoze era nga tukaseera nkyekingaku wendogera kati tulina abakozi
Now you remember I was giving you the example of Basangwa. In 2007, I found them fighting for the position of chairperson, political position. There were many of them. I advised them, why do you all fight for politics? Why don't you look at wealth creation? And I told them what to do, which we have been telling you in 1996. The seven activities that you can do on a small scale in agriculture, and you get out of poverty. Basangwa listened to my advice. And he had a small plot of 20 feet. Is it 50 feet by 100, I think. He started rearing chicken for eggs. So he's now a rich man getting more than 7 billion a year now. But not only is he a rich man now, but he's now 300 people. So a poor man who had no wealth, who had no job, now is a rich man. But also created jobs for 300 other Ugandans, those ones you see there. Then we go to Joseph Ijara of Serere.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I'm the proprietor of the Ifa Farm, which is located in Serere, called where we are. And we have dairy, poultry. We also make laundry basel. We also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it for the market. This project started 11 years ago. I've done inspiration from the president of Uganda when he had come here about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti. And that time I was working as a taxi driver. That master in Soroti. So when I had he was around, I crossed one and he was talking about the Yoweri model of household income. So when I came back, I was fired. I delayed there. The guy said, go and eat those words. But I had already 2.5, but I also had a local chicken. But after hearing that, I got inspired to more raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken. I took about a handful of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 64. So I used that multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500. I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my needs. So I decided to translate it to layers.
In Taifa farm, we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at a price of 10,500. So upon the 3 million day.
So now that is Joseph Ijara of Serere, who was wasting time as a taxi driver getting little money. So when he had my speech, he had 2.5 acres. Back home, he went back and started rearing for layers, for eggs, and dairy. Now he's getting a lot of money. He was saying that he's getting 3 million shillings per day on the eggs alone. But when I went back in the campaign, he's now getting more than 6 million shillings per day. That Ijara. Now there is Nyakana. Let's see Nyakana now.
My name is Nyakana Richard from Rwengaji. It's called Rwengaji village in Karabarole, Poto City. And where we are here is my home, and it's my farm. The biggest land in the village of Rwengaji is having 7 acres. People are surviving quarter an acre, 80% of the population. Yeah, half an acre, quarter an acre. This farm and this home is seated on 1.25 acres surveyed land. And 1 acre of land where we are here is costing 80 million. Very expensive to buy land. Our farm is called Kana Farm. It is having four economic activities. Number one, we are in zero grazing cows. Number two, we are in poultry, for layer bird. Number three, we are in feed processing for livestock. And number four, manure production.
The screen is disturbing us.
The poultry,
sort it out. But Nyakana is using 1.3 acres. He earns net more than 240 million shillings a year, and is employing 15 people. Now this is in 1.3 acres. Uganda has got 40 million acres of good arable land. If only 7 million acres were used the way Nyakana has done it, just 7 million of the 40 million would create 105 million jobs. More jobs than the whole population of Uganda. I have reminded you that Uganda very good arable land, If only 7 million of those acres were used the Nyakana way, would create 105 million jobs in small scale commercial alone of the 4 acres or less, and the seven economic activities. This is before the big scale commercial agriculture such as Madvani, where employs 14,000 people at Kachira. Before you talk of the manufacturing that are now employing 1.5 million people. Now you can say you Museveni, you are always talking of small people. Of 4 acres and less. The Basangwas, the Ijaras, the Nyakanas. Oh no. You are mistaken. I support the big ones. Also. Let's see Madvani. Show us Madvani if you are not asleep. The one of the screen. You want the big ones? They are there. The big ones are there. But we struggle with the smaller ones. Because they are the ones who don't know what to do. The big ones most of the time know what to do. Or before you talk of the services such as hotels, like Sheraton, which employs 400. Let's see the employees of Kachira. The employees. The workers there, let's see. They are employing 14,000 people in Kachira. Let's look at Sheraton. Sheraton is employing how many people? Sheraton, if you have it. Sheraton is employing 400 people. Let's look at Mbare, employees of Sheraton. See how smart they are. Let's look at Mbare Industrial Park. Mbare Industrial Park. Freeze it. Go back a bit. Freeze there. You can see how many young people are employing in that industrial park. It has got now. When I was last there, it had 80 factories, and it was employing 20,000 people. This is just one of them. So the message of the NRM is two words. Wealth. Obugaga. Utajiri. Is the one which produces jobs. Ajira. I think in Swahili they call it ajira. Emirimu. Jivambugaga. The four sectors, commercial agriculture, manufacturing, service and ICT, for now have both low and high skilled jobs. So don't say Museveni, you're talking of only low skilled jobs. Yes. The Nyakana jobs, those are low skills. But let me show you the high skilled jobs. Chira, show them Chira Motors. And the Karuma. Now all those are skilled workers. Let's see the ones of Kira. Obadeki. Alambaire. Kulambara. Yebase. Balambara ira. Now those are all high-skilled workers. Let's see what they are producing. Show us the buses. When they get out of sleep, they will show us. Let's continue. So those are the buses. Those are the buses now. Produced by your own people. From zero. Totally designed and produced by. There is crying about petrol in the world. For us, we shall go electric. If the petrol disappears, we've got electric buses here. No problem. So the challenge of the NRM is that there is peace, there is infrastructure, there is services, schools and health centers, there is market of Africa, but you must be engaged in wealth creation. As an individual, as a family, or a company. And then the wealth you create will produce jobs. And in the case of Uganda, we have got the four sectors. Commercial, agriculture, big or small. Manufacturing. Services like hotels and ICT. The four sectors, commercial, agriculture, manufacturing, services and ICT. For now, both low and high-skilled jobs. In 2013, only 32% of the homesteads in Uganda were in the money economy. At independence, 1963, only 9.4% were in the money economy. On account of the work of Operation Wealth Creation and PDM, the homesteads in the money economy are now 67%. The other 33% are still outside, but must also join the money economy. When all the families in Uganda join the money economy in the four sectors, there will be so many jobs that all our nearly 2 million refugees from the brother countries of Africa that are here will get jobs, and we will have other workers in the brother African countries. With more value addition. for our agricultural raw materials, our mineral raw materials, our forest raw materials, plus our knowledge economy of automobiles, vaccines, pharmaceuticals and electronics. There will be more people in manufacturing, services and ICT than in agriculture. This is where we need to retune our educational system. Concentrate on imparting skills to learners that are needed in the labor market, and scale down on random education, or be clear to the learners and parents that certain courses are just for interest and may not create jobs for the wielders of these skills. In Uganda here, we are always talking about the importance of value addition that I've just mentioned here. With the presence of so many African brothers and sisters and friends from outside Africa, I cannot fail to point out the strategic mistakes many of the African ruling elites have been making for the last 70 years, ever since the independence of Sudan, Khartoum in 1955. The mistake of exporting and processing raw materials, of minerals, agricultural products, etc. This is a strategic blunder. Let us take gold as an example. If you export a kilogram of unprocessed gold, 84% pure. Recently, you have been getting US dollars 60,000. If the gold is processed to 99.99% purity, you get US dollars 168,000. Look at the difference in value. However, do not only donate money to the outsiders per kilogram of gold, per kilogram of coffee. You also donate jobs. All those refining jobs go to the outsiders. That is not all. At 84% pure, that gold cannot be used as bullion, as currency, nor can it be used as in other industries, such as jewelry, electronics, aerospace, etc. That is one of the reasons Africa's economy has remained stunted 70 years after the African countries started regaining their freedom. Africa is four times the land area of the USA, and 12 times the land area of India, with a present population of 1.5 billion people. That will be 2.5 billion in the next 30 years. Yet our total GDP is only US dollars 3.6 trillion. Whereas that of the USA is US dollars 32 trillion. China 20.65 trillion. India USD 4.18 trillion. This hemorrhage must stop. That is where here in Uganda we banned the export of unprocessed minerals and try to get people to address value addition here for all the other raw materials that make profits. In the African economies, we must ensure both vertical and horizontal integration. Africa's GDP should at least be 60 trillion US dollars, if not more. Our friends from outside of Africa should also help us to achieve this. If they see far, they will see that this is also in their own interest. If you are a clever capitalist, why would you want to do business with a poor man? With a small purchasing power. I regard myself as a clever capitalist. I produce milk. I want many Ugandans to buy my milk. However, they cannot buy my milk unless they have money in their pockets. Luckily, I am both a clever capitalist and also a Christian, as well as a patriot. And I therefore love God with all my heart, and I love my neighbor as I love myself. I'm therefore working feverishly to put money in the hands of Ugandans for them to get out of poverty, improve their purchasing power, and also improve their milk consumption per capita from the present 60 liters to 210 liters recommended by WHO for the sake of the calcium of their teeth and their bones. I also pray the same happens in the whole of Africa and the world. The phenomenon of Uganda having more jobs than local labor force is not new. The small enclave economy of the British Times, the economy of the three C's and three T's, could not get enough workers locally. It was only covering 9.4% of the homesteads. That is how our brothers from Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, South Sudan, Tanzania came. You listen to our message, and wake up, Zukuka, given our raw materials base of Uganda, the present population of Uganda, of 48 million people, will not be enough to manage develop Uganda. In small-scale agriculture, in order to support zero grazing, chicken, pigs, goats, turkeys, sheep, cattle, we must solve the problem of water up to the whole household, up to at least the village, where one can use a wheelbarrow, bring the water to zero grazing areas. The current woman MP for Ntungamo, the Honorable Josephine Kamaternity, has developed an interesting model that uses solar-powered water pumps and wells Amaziba, in the areas of Uganda that have got Enshuro spring. She uses 8.1 million for a village. The homesteads can then use wheelbarrows to bring water to their homes. How can this model be adapted to the boreholes for the areas with no Enshuro? With fish farming. Before I got the fish farming, I wanted to show you Wagagai in Busia, the value addition to gold. If you have it, show it quickly. Now, freeze that one. Each one of those is fully refined gold in Busia. And each one is a kilo. And each one costing $100,000. If you sell and process to gold, 84% pure. A kilo get only $60,000. So you see the wastage. Africans are really in trouble. How can you throw away your wealth like that? You are losing more than $100,000 every kilo of gold. And then you say how would you solve the problem? With fish farming in the meager edges of the wetlands, the government will help the communities with the earth-moving equipment to make the fish pond, the solar-powered water pump water, and aerate with oxygen, and protect the fish against snakes. The issue of fish fries, and fish feeds is also being addressed. The support for all the other sectors, big commercial farmers, manufacturing, artisanship, services, ICT are contained in the government's fourth national development plan, NDP4. No more excuses. These programs are not in other countries. They are here in Uganda, in every parish, every constituency, in UDB. If anybody is diverting the money, you, since 1986, are empowered. Deal with him or her because of the democratic local councils, where you are the ones who elect the leaders. Join the parish saving circle, and direct the management of the saving circle. If the money is not enough, tell your MPs to work with me in Kampala, concentrate more money instead of scattering the money in many other programs. Especially for agriculture, we need to protect our environment. We need our wetlands for both our rain and irrigation. We need our forests for the rain and protecting the catchment areas of the river system, the Elgon, the Rwenzori, the Mabera systems, the Seziwarwajali system, the Mayanja Kafurugogo systems, and River Kagera systems. All the rice growing and potato in the swamps must stop. And where the terrain allows, replace rice growing with fish farming at the edge of the swamp, which is more profitable. Then the wetlands come back for irrigation, indigenous medicine, and rain formation. Then we come the restoration of the natural forest, which guarantee for us the availability of the indigenous medicines, genetic materials, protecting the catchment areas and the rivers and rain formation. I thank the brother countries and sisters from Africa, and friends from outside Africa that joined us today on this occasion. Kati rwekwaso zikomye tetwagala rwekwaso. No more excuses. Everybody wealth creation. Ate obugaga bwe buzaala emirimu. I thank everybody. I would now like to ask His Excellency Ndaishimie, who is the head of the African Union, but also President of Burundi. Because he's the chairperson of the African Union, come here and greet you on behalf of the visiting president. Thank you so much.
Uganda oye! Uganda oye! Your Excellency, President Yoweri Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency, Head of State and Government, distinguished guests, great people of Uganda, Waliorcha. It is a profound honor and a singular joy for me to stand before you today, alongside distinguished guests gathered here on this great day in the history of the Republic of Uganda. Beyond the beginning of a new presidential mandate, Your Excellency President Museveni stands as a powerful affirmation of the honoring peace, stability, and institutional continuity that Uganda has cultivated over the years. Your Excellency, your renewed mandate comes at the defining moment for our beloved Africa continent. By inaugurating this new term under the term securing the gains and advancing towards a prosperous and emerging nation, you have once again demonstrated your steadfast patriotism, visionary leadership, and commitment to the progress of Africa as a whole. Your Excellency, we have followed with admiration the remarkable transformation Uganda has achieved under your stewardship. During the years of your leadership, your nation has undergone profound progress in the field of security, social cohesion, and economic development. Through sustained economic growth, strategic investment in infrastructure, and policies aimed at reducing poverty and improving livelihoods. Uganda has steadily positioned itself among the continent's most promising emerging economies. Your Excellency, at this occasion, I would like to pay special tribute to your valuable contribution to the restoration and the consolidation of peace in Burundi. At a critical moment in our history, your leadership, wisdom, and personal commitment play a decisive role in supporting dialogue, reconciliation, and stability in my country. The people of Burundi will always remember with gratitude your tireless effort in favor of peace, not only within our borders, but through the Great Region. Also, in our region, you are rightly regarded as an elder statesman, a wise and senior leader, whose counsel continues to guide efforts toward peace, unity, and cooperation among our nations. That is why, on behalf of the people of Burundi, and those who have directly benefited from Uganda's progress and hospitality, I wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to the Republic of Uganda and to you personally, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, as I conclude, I wish to warmly congratulate the people of Uganda for the confidence they have once again placed in His Excellency President Museveni. In doing so, you have reaffirmed your attachment to peace, stability, resilience, and wise leadership. It is my sincere hope that this new mandate will usher even great prosperity and opportunity to every Ugandan family. May your wisdom, dear brother President Museveni, continue to enlighten our continental dialogue, and may the bonds of fraternity and cooperation between Uganda and the donations of Africa stronger. May Almighty God bless our great Africa continent. May God bless Uganda and its courageous people. I thank you very much. Mwebale.
Abarundi barahari. Abarundi baravuga ki? There are many Barundis here. We are now entering Sanja, no more sleep. And we are entering Sanja, no more corruption. You heard the prayers of the bishop. That prayer of the bishop should be captured properly. Okusaba kwa bishop kukolomedde ababbi. No more corruption, no more sleep. NRM oye. NRM ebeo.
Your Excellency, I would like to thank you for the address to the nation and seek your guidance on how to proceed with the two entertainment items which are on our program. If it pleases you, Your Excellency, I now invite Legacy to make their presentation in less than 5 minutes. And as they are coming, I request all of you join me again in thanking His Excellency the President for that comprehensive address to us. And very quickly, Your Excellency, also, I would like to mention that all the RDCs are here, the RCCs, the LOC5 chairmen, the NRM chairmen from all districts are here joining you in this momentous occasion. Legacy, you have the floor. Less than 5 minutes. Thank you very much for the performance, legacy. May I now invite Uweso. And thank you for keeping time. Uweso, please come on the stage and entertain His Excellency the President, our newly inaugurated President, and our treasured guests here present. Your Excellency, Uweso is now coming on stage. Also to use less than 5 minutes to entertain you and our guests.
A child stood silent in the hut, no food, no song to sing. Till Mama Janet came with Uweso rose and stretched her hand, spread love across the land. Hussein stood by Mama's side, time to hope and fear to cry. Thank you,
Mighty Whistle. Mighty Whistle.
Thank you very much, Weso. Thank you by Mr. Fadil El-Mehi, Special Envoy from Libya. Your Excellencies and visiting heads of state, let me now use this chance to thank you once again, Special Envoy from Libya. And patience, Your Excellencies and visiting heads of state, the brotherliness between our country, to thank you once again for your time and patience, and visiting heads of state and government, brotherliness between distinguished our visitors and your we have now come to the end of our proceedings this afternoon, and visiting we shall now have the anthem government in reverse order. Distinguished visitors, we have now come to the end of our proceedings this afternoon. We shall now have the anthems in reverse order. Band Commander. Excellencies, let me request all of us to resume our seats and remain composed as His Excellency the President says farewell. Let me request all of us, guests visiting heads of state, seats and remain composed. His Excellency the President says farewell President of the Republic of Burundi, guest visiting heads of states, beginning with His Excellency Evariste, and next will be President of the Republic of President of Somalia. And next will be the President of Somalia. His Excellency, the President of Burundi is departing, and next is His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, departing, and next is His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia. His Excellency, the President of Somalia, is departing. After the President of Somalia, His Excellency, the President of Somalia, is departing. Ganazingbe, President of Togo, of Somalia, will depart. His Excellency Fure Esozima Ganazingbe, President of Togo, will depart. After Togo. After Togo. His Excellency, the President, is saying farewell to the visiting heads of states and governments. And indeed, His Excellency, the President, and distinguished, is saying farewell to the visiting heads of states and governments. And indeed, our treasured and distinguished visitors. That is Togo. After Togo. Togo has left. Togo? Okay. His Excellency, the President of Togo, is now departing. Togo? Okay. Next will be His Excellency Brahim Gali of Togo. The President is now of departing. The Sahrawi Arab Democratic Next Republic will be His Excellency Brahim Gali, the President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. His Excellency, the President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic will depart. His Excellency, the President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic will depart next. Is it the one? But who is this car? The President, His Excellency Ibrahim Gali, President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, is on the stage. President, His Excellency Ibrahim Gali, President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. The team that is moving on the stage to depart. The motorcades, please move a little faster. His Excellency is waiting. The team that is moving, the motorcades, please move a little faster. His Excellency is waiting. Next is Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Please move the motorcade of Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic move the motorcade of Tanzania of Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Next to depart is Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the Republic of Tanzania. Next to depart, I request the team Excellency that is moving the motorcade Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the Republic of Tanzania. I request the team that is moving the motorcades to act faster. Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, is due to depart. Her Excellency, I request Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Her Excellency is due to depart. I thank you all convoy commanders and the discipline act which we have all exhibited as Ugandans waiting in hosting our guests. I thank you all for the patience they arrived here and the discipline in our beautiful country which we have all exhibited Africa as Ugandans in hosting our guests. Thank you, convoy commander. They arrived I can see some in our beautiful country, Her Excellency of Africa, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, convoy commander, will depart next some action. Her Excellency, the President of the Republic of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, After Her Excellency departs, His Excellency the President the Republic Clotaire of Tanzania, Oligui Nguema, President after Her Excellency of the Gabonese Republic, will depart. His Excellency Bryce may the convoy commanders Oligui President Nguema in releasing President the motorcades of the Gabonese Republic will depart. May the convoy commanders follow that President in releasing the motorcades. The next motorcade we expect on the stage is that of His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese on the stage is that of His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic. Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan is now departing. We thank Your Excellency for your physical presence, Dr. at this momentous Suluhu Hassan is now departing. We thank Your Excellency for your physical presence at this momentous occasion. And she's departing with His Excellency Jakaya Kikwete, departing the former His Excellency President of the Republic of Tanzania. Thank you for gracing our occasion. Kikwete, the former President of the Republic of Tanzania. Thank you for gracing our occasion. Next to depart is His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese to depart Republic. Is His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic. And the motorcade on standby should be for His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. On standby should be for His Excellency the President of Daniel Tanzania, Francisco Chapo, President on the stage of the Republic of Mozambique. Her Excellency the President His of Tanzania, Bryce, has departed. Clotaire on the stage is the motorcade President of the Gabonese Republic. His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui, we request Nguema, the convoy commander, President of the Gabonese Republic. The motorcade of His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President, we request the convoy commander to move faster the motorcade of His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo. President, His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema is departing the state. President of the Gabonese Republic. His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema is departing the state. President of the Gabonese Republic. Next to depart, Your Excellency, is His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic. Next to depart, Your Excellency, is His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. Convoy Commander, please move faster. And the next motorcade is for His Excellency Taye Atske Selassie, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Now, is for His Excellency is His Excellency Daniel Francisco Selassie Chapo, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Mozambique, Ethiopia. Thank you, Your Excellency, departing for your time. Is His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your time. His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo is now departing, the President of the Republic of Mozambique. We thank you indeed, His Excellency, for your Daniel, for your Francisco Chapo, for securing your time now to grace our occasion, President with your physical of Mozambique. We thank you indeed, His Excellency, for your time Atske Selassie, securing your time, President to grace the Federal Democratic Republic with your physical Ethiopia presence. Next is His Excellency Taye Atske Selassie, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Now, departing is His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya. Now, departing is His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya. And His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And His Excellency Olusegun Haile Mariam Obasanjo, the former Prime Minister, former President of Ethiopia, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And then His Excellency, the President Haile Mariam Yoweri, the former Prime Minister Museveni, of Ethiopia, will depart. And then His Excellency the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni will depart. His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, former President, His Excellency the Republic of Nigeria, and His Excellency of the Republic of Kenya, the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Obasanjo, will depart, former President, and then His Excellency the Republic of Nigeria, Yoweri Kaguta, His Excellency Museveni, Haile Mariam, President, the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, of Uganda, will depart. And then His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, will depart. We thank you for your time, your patience, and we indeed thank you for the brotherly relations between our countries. We thank you for your time, your patience, and we indeed thank you for the brotherly relations between our countries. May we clear that ground for the motorcades? Kindly clear the ground for the motorcades. May we clear that ground for the motorcades? Kindly clear the ground for the motorcades. His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, Olusegun, former President of the Republic former of Kenya, of the Federal Republic, and His Excellency of Nigeria, the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Kenyatta, former President will now depart of the Republic of Kenya, and then His Excellency General Haile Mariam, the former Prime Minister Museveni of Ethiopia, will depart. Will now depart, continue announcing and then the order His Excellency in which General other remaining Yoweri, heads of delegations Museveni will depart. We shall continue announcing the order in which other remaining heads of delegations will depart. His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo is now departing. The former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, is now departing. The former President and next is of the Federal His Excellency Republic of Nigeria, Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya. And next is His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya. His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta is now departing. His Excellency, and next is His Excellency Haile Mariam, is now the former Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia. And next is His Excellency Haile Mariam, this former Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia. His Excellency Yoweri Museveni will depart. And now this is the chairman of non-aligned movement, His Excellency, the chairman of G77 plus China, Museveni, the chairman of the East African Community, the chairman and the chairman of the African Peer Review, the chairman Commission of G77 plus China, the chairman of the East African Community on the stage, and the chairman of the African of His Excellency Peer Review General Commission, Yoweri Museveni. Newly inaugurated President on the stage of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency, Your Excellency General Yoweri, thank you for the resilience in leading newly inaugurated all of us President and of the Republic of Uganda that has Your Excellency transpired in our country for the resilience under your visionary leadership in leading all of us and the transformation that has transpired in our country under your visionary leadership. I request all of us to remain calm, remain composed in your seats. We still have high delegates remaining. I request all of us to remain calm, remain composed, and we shall in your seats. We still have high to release delegates remaining in the order in the VIP 10. First, for His Excellency, request Professor the Convoy Commanders Kindiki to release Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya in the order which I'm going to announce. First, for His Excellency, Professor Kiture, Your Excellency, Kindiki, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. And we sincerely congratulate you again very warmly on your swearing in and inauguration. Your Excellency, we thank you for your time that will follow. And we sincerely congratulate you again very warmly, Professor Kiture, on your swearing in Deputy President inauguration. The motorcades that will follow His Excellency for His Excellency Wenga, Professor Giture, his dear spouse, Deputy President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Followed by His Excellency General Chiwenga and his dear spouse, the Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. His Excellency, the President of Uganda.
The inauguration of the President of the country. He is no longer President-elect. Right now, he is the President, the official President of the country. His Excellency Yoweri Museveni Kaguta, for his 7th term of the President to be able to. He made a few comments even as was going on. Now he is the President, the official President of the country. His Excellency Yoweri Museveni Kaguta, for his 7th term here to be able to. He has mentioned a few comments even as was going on. Should be making the comments his maiden speech term is something to think about, but also that is the yardstick by which we will be measuring the President going on for the next 5 terms. He has mentioned 27 bricks to 2031. His showpiece of the UPDF that has happened here, and would like to have some commentary measuring the President going on for the next 5 terms from 2026 to 2031. Look for a showpiece of the UPDF that has happened here, and would like to have some commentary by some of the guests good afternoon, sir. To tell us exactly what has happened. Looking very nice today afternoon. I want to look forward to some of the things that they are saying and what their indication of what the President said today. Good afternoon, sir. It's good to have you. Looking very nice this afternoon.
You look smart too.
Thank you very much.
Afternoon. Good afternoon, Ugandans. Hope you all good. We are in Kololo. We thank our President.